Assalamualaikum viewers, this is your host Zunira Malik back with a brand new segment called Women of Doha. Now what is this segment all about? In this, I will be featuring those powerful ladies of Doha who are making a difference by adding a value within the society, whether by means of forums, by means of NGOs or charity organization, or even a lifestyle. And I just can't wait to introduce you my beautiful guest today. People in Doha may know her as an influencer, a supermodel, an actress, or Mrs. Mexico. She has won many pageant titles under her belt, and along all of this, she is a full-time mother. She is not just known as a beauty with brain, but a beauty with a pure soul. She is our Wonder Woman today, as she is a founder of an NGO called Queens Without Scars. This is an organization that raises awareness on violence against women. So viewers, presenting you the real queen behind Queen Without Scars, Yezzi Navarro.
Hi everyone.
Hi Yezzi, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm very excited to be here in your program.
Yeah, okay, firstly let's start with the set. How do you find the set in Prime
It's really beautiful. I think it's the first time I visit a Prime Bite. It's very beautiful to have a nice coffee with your friends. I like it.
Beautiful ambience.
It's beautiful, yes.
So Yezzi, we'll talk about your journey first. You're here in Qatar for how many years until now?
7 years, 3 months, exactly. I moved to Doha in July 2011.
Okay, so it's a long journey, so you have a lot to share with us.
Yes, some of my most beautiful experiences here in Doha with my family, my children, my career. So I'm so blessed to be in Qatar.
So my first question that I'm sure you're fed up of answering, how do you balance and manage your life with 3 kids and modeling career, then acting, then so many other things?
I think, well, my husband supported me a lot with the kids and my nanny as well, but I always try to, for example, I drop them at school, go to the gym, do things in the morning, and a lot of things, meetings, workout, anything I have to do in the morning, go pick them up, feed them, a little bit of homework, but honestly, their father is the one who do more homework with them.
Okay.
And then do stuff in the evening as well, but I always try to manage my time with my kids and my work, and
I'm sure it must be
activities.
hectic. Some days must be very hectic for you.
Yes, sometimes I don't sleep very well, but now this year I try to invest more time on myself, my health, my well-being. Yes,
that's very important. So Yezzi, 3 boys, yeah, mashallah. Who do you love the most?
I love them all.
Oh,
they are
okay.
all different. Dominic is 15, Alan is 12, and Vieri is 9. They are completely different, but they are really sweet boys, and I'm super blessed to be their mother.
You came here with your husband, right? First,
yes.
When you came to Doha. And then when did you decide that, yes, I will compete for Mrs. Mexico? And was it before coming here or you went afterwards? So we would love to know your story behind that.
Well, when I was single and young, they invited me to participate in Miss Mexico, and I went to the competition, to the first stage, and I didn't like it. I didn't went to the final competition. I didn't like it. I was in the university, and I felt it was not for me. I really want to finish my career at that time. You just have to be pretty, and that's it. And it was not for me. Then I get married, I have kids, and they invited me to compete in this beauty pageant and for married women. And it's different to the Miss Mexico for single woman. In the Mrs. Mexico, it's a woman that they have an impact in society, that entrepreneurs or founders of organizations. And I was really interested to see what is this Mrs. competition, because I didn't know about that. The first one I competed was in 2003, sorry, and I won.
Wow.
But I couldn't go to the international because I'm always very busy. Then I compete in 2006 again, because there are different competitions in my country. 2009 and 2011, before moving to Doha. Then I moved to Doha, and in 2014 they called me from the national director of Mrs. Mexico in Mexico, obviously, and she asked me, we are looking for a queen to compete in the Mrs. Universe in Malaysia, and And this time we have a problem with the queen for that year, and we were looking to all our queens, and you are the best candidate to go. And I was like,
that's
sure,
an achievement. Yeah.
sure. I never went to the international. I would love to go. So I went to Malaysia, competed with 52 delegates from all over the world, different countries. Now we are friends. Honestly, I feel so blessed to meet these ladies that are such great moms and wives and professionals as well.
Are you still in touch with them?
Many of them. Many of them.
That's great.
And many of these girls, in this competition in Malaysia, we have a forum, and the name of the forum is One Universe, One Voice, and it was about violence against women.
Okay.
And that year, 2014, in February, I had a photo shoot about violence with my friend Angel Malari and a makeup artist that she's great. They did my makeup, and I was like, I just need to do something because I received some emails from people from different countries about this topic. And then when I went to Malaysia, I talked about my idea about Queens Without Scars.
And who decided the name, this beautiful name, Queens Without Scars?
Queens Without Scars, first is because I think women, we are all queens, we are all beautiful, we are all perfect in the way we are. It doesn't matter the shape, nationality, religion, the color of your skin or your eyes or your hair. I believe that we have to be treated as a queens.
Definitely.
And it's not, I'm not talking about gifts and presents and luxury. I'm talking about we are human, and we also have human rights. And that's why I'm queens. And then because I compete in all these beauty pageants and I have a lot of crowns, I was like, this crown that I have, all the women deserve this crown. And I think every single woman or girl deserve to be treated as a queen and feel as one.
Yes.
That's why I decided the name. Why I started this organization? One, because I experienced violence myself, so I'm a survivor. I know that when you talk about these topics and you share your story, and when you help someone else with your story, it's a way to heal yourself. One,
by sharing it.
By sharing your experience and helping others. Second, I had two of my friends were killed
oh my God.
So and then all these many things, and then I started studying about violence against women around the world. The statistics like from United Nations Women say that 1 in 3 women around the world are victims of violence.
Yes.
And I think, and I'm sure it's more than 1 of 3 women.
Yes.
But not everyone feel confident or they feel ashamed to be victims of violence. They don't want to ask for help. They don't want to say anything. They are afraid to share because what society will say, what other people will say. But I think it's the worst thing, waiting until the end and until probably it's too late to say stop, no more, that's it.
Even some ladies, they think it's a part of their married life, you know.
Yes.
It's part of a relationship that you get violent and you become a victim.
Exactly.
So some people, they don't even want to speak out, and they hesitate because they think it's normal.
Yes.
Whereas it's not normal.
It is not normal.
And one should speak out.
Yes. The thing is, when you live in a violent environment in your family, if you see your parents having these issues or these, I don't know how to say, this very destructive relation, the children are going to become or victims or abusers. And then they will go to their school and be victims of abusers. That's why we have bullying and things.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen, they are going to grow, they are going to their office or work, and they are going to follow this, what they learn at home. For me, fighting against domestic violence and violence against women is a key to have a sustainable development in our societies. It's one of the biggest things we have to fight or to educate our children and our society.
Definitely.
Because what we do with Queens Without Scars is try to educate. Yes, with the experience of others and also with children. letting them know that violence is never an answer or the solution.
Never.
For anything.
It's never acceptable. So, Yezzi, would you like to share with us any of the story back in Mexico that you helped a victim of or a survivor of violence?
Well, what I have done recently is I visit some shelter house for victims of sexual abuse or harassment in their work, victims of trafficking, and schools as well. Even here in Doha, I visit some schools to talk about violence. I think sharing the experiences of my friends that pass away, I think it's very emotional for me. Or my own experience. I would love to share my experience. If anyone needs help, and anyone wants to talk about it, or if there is someone out there that is living under this violence environment, I have no problem to meet with them and talk and help in any way I can. Personally, I think saying my story or the story of my friends in TV is very
it's emotional and you can't take it.
Yes.
True,
but in person, I don't have any problem. I can talk to them how I'm dealing with this. I don't want to say that I'm a perfect mother or I'm a perfect wife or I'm a perfect woman. I have my times where I explode with my children, and sometimes I can become very aggressive. And I remember myself, this is not the way I want to be. This is not the way I am. And one of the things I always do is I always say sorry. Like, when you have this feeling of anger, you don't think. So you have to learn how to control your emotions, and I have to learn to do it myself because it's something I'm always struggle with.
Definitely.
And I don't want my kids to be like that. So I think saying sorry and forgive is
others.
The key. If you are a victim of violence, if any kind of violence, psychological violence, economical violence, sexual, any kind of violence, even if you are in your work and your boss is saying things to you, that's violence. And it's disrespectful, of course.
So the mental torture, you mean?
Yes, yes, of course. And yes, even if you're walking on the street and someone is saying things to you, it's disrespectful, and it's a way of violence against women or girls.
Great. So Yezzi, since you are here and keeping Queens Without Scars in mind, and you are the founder of it, right? So what are the activities you are doing here in Qatar related to this?
Well, in Qatar we just had collaborations with other organizations. For example, we did a campaign with Harley Davidson to collect money for a shelter house in Lebanon. I was one of the speakers on the first Women's Forum from Future 318, I think. I have visited some schools to talk about violence, always trying to be very active in social media from Queens with Scars, sharing stories, sad stories, but also empowering messages for everyone. We have a campaign, a social media campaign once a year. You was part of one 2 years ago, I think, right? It was 2 years ago, last year?
Yeah, 2 years almost.
2 years ago, where I invite residents from Doha to support this cause and share the message against violence to women, because November is an international month against violence to women and domestic violence. I also support different causes, like for example, cancer awareness or the victims of war in any country. So try to be active in charity events as much as I can. This is something personal that I learned since I was very small, thanks to my parents. But yes, I hope one day we can do something big for against violence, domestic violence in the Middle East, and let people know that it's not their fault if they are victims. It's not their fault, and they really need to stand up and say no more. For me, if you do something good and you share it too much, it loses the point. So I try to do things. I don't publish those things because I think it's something very personal.
Yes, it's very personal.
But as I said before, if anyone needs help, even a man, because there are men that are victims of violence as well, I can give my time.
So this year, how is the campaign you are planning?
This year,
It's going to be different, right?
It's going to be different. We used to do a lot of, we have makeup artists supporting this cause and a lot of ladies, so we have bruises and blood, and because I know it's hard. I know it's hard, and it's something that people say, oh my gosh, that's so it's too much, right?
Much, yeah.
This time I don't want to do this character, I don't know, makeup and
the drama makeup.
The drama.
Yeah.
I want to do something more to empower them, to empower women and victims of abuse, to let them know that they can be survivors. It's not their fault. That they can overcome this situation.
Definitely, yes.
And I want to use men in this campaign because I believe and I'm sure that violence against women is a men's issue too.
Yes.
So I want to invite men to be part of this campaign. Of course, I'm going to have women. And of course, Angel Malari, my super friend and amazing photographer, he's going to be part of this campaign as well. And he always do the photo shoots for Queens Without Scars.
He has done an amazing job. Yes.
And Bai Bata as well, she's helped me once. And hopefully we can have a good videographer, because I have a very good idea to do this campaign in November. But you know, sometimes you struggle to get a good team to do it, and I do it in a professional way, and for them to understand what is my idea. Yeah. But this time it's going to be empowering. I want to let them know that they can do this, that they are not alone, that they are strong, they're beautiful, they're perfect in the way they are, and they can survive.
Whole your life is on social media and everybody is following you.
I think everyone knows my life.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything people doesn't know about you, or you post everything?
I think I'm trying to be as positive as I can, but I'm very transparent. People can know when I'm struggling. If you go into my Instagram and see some photos, you will see messages and people will say, are you okay? There's something wrong. Yes, there's something wrong. Or no, there's nothing wrong. But why, if you are in social media, why you have to share only beautiful things? Yes. That's not my life. My life is not always beautiful. I'm really blessed with my life. I'm very grateful and thankful to God for everything I have. I think all the things I dreamed when I was a child, all of them have come true. And I'm really blessed and thankful for that. But of course I have really bad days and sad days, and some days I feel sad and depressed and I cry and I shout and I scream and I get crazy. And those days I share how I feel. Yeah. Not like the way they are, but I try to share this is a bad day and I'm sad.
So do you feel pressure of social media over you every single day? Or you believe like, okay, if I'm not posting anything today, or there are days that you detox yourself from digital media?
I think it's not conscious, but I have days that I don't post anything. I always say that my Instagram is a salad. I'm not like feeling that this feed and my feed have to look perfect in these colors. No. I post whatever I want if I like. I feel pressure in a way, like I have to be healthy and look good, but I always did that in my life, like trying to be active in like workout and eat healthy. I'm vegetarian. I'm trying to don't eat too much bread that I eat. I'm always trying to be myself. Yes, I feel pressure. I feel pressure many times.
Yeah,
but as I said,
gets over your head, right?
Yes. As I said, if you go to my stories, you will say that I don't have no problem to share videos without makeup. Like honestly, I share my videos working out, bare face.
Yes.
No, I don't mind. I mean, that's me. Without makeup, this is me with makeup. This is me with sport clothes, with pajamas, with nice dresses.
We can see that, yeah.
Everyone can see, or my kids, or my dog, or yes.
Okay, tell me your family, support. Your kids must be, they must be watching you as well as an influencer. What are their reaction towards this?
I think kids are always proud of their parents. For example, I had a time when I was doing cakes and they were like, my mom is the best baker in the world, and I'm good doing cakes. Or if I'm with my organization or my workout, like recently my oldest son, he showed me a message that all the school received in their email to invite them to work out in CrossFit, and I'm in the video. So it was like, Mommy, everyone see you, they saw you in the video. I think they felt proud when my father came to visit to Qatar recently. They were like, yes, my mom is famous, and I'm not famous. Famous is an influencer or an actress or an actor that have millions of followers. I have 60,000 followers, and I love them all, and I'm very grateful for my followers. But I'm not famous. I just try to. I think I enjoy what I do with my Instagram. I enjoy posting my fashion looks or my makeup or my activities and events. But if you let me choose in which way I want to impact society, it's not with my looks or my makeup. I wish I can impact society or do something to support people in need, to support victims of violence, and to be someone that people can look up to as a woman that
a role model,
to helping others, or someone that people can come and trust.
Inspiration for other ladies.
Not for my looks or my makeup.
So Yezzi, any tips you would like to give my lady follower to maintain their life, maintain their bodies?
I think happiness, you cannot give your happiness to put your happiness in the hands of others. I think if you wake up in the morning and you decide to be happy, it doesn't matter what happened around you, you will be happy. Also, try to, this is something I'm working as well in, try to have more self-control in your emotions, to think 2 times before saying something, because when you say something that hurts, you can never bring that back. It's like if you get a plate and you throw it to the floor, and the plate's going to be broken, and then you take the plate together, the plate is going to be, let's say, a plate, but the lines and the scars, they will never go away.
True.
Try to invest in yourself, eat healthy, work out at least. You can go and walk 20 minutes. Invest time with your family. That's something that I also have to work out, like time with my family, with your friends. That's
your sincere friends.
Yes, with your real friends.
Your friends.
Not with your Instagram and Facebook friends.
The fake friends.
No.
Okay. So, okay, Yezzi, enough of serious talk. Now let's head towards the most fun element of this segment.
Okay.
So, which is a rapid fire round, and I won't be giving you much time to answer.
Okay.
If you think you cannot answer, you can pass it.
Okay.
Or if you don't have any answer for that, you can just say next question.
Okay.
It's up to you. So let's start. Take a deep breath, relax. Yeah.
Now I'm nervous.
Okay.
WHATSUPDOHA.
So my question, the first question is, what is that one thing you see in a person when you first meet them?
Their eyes.
Eyes, okay. Tell us that one thing that no one knows about Yezzi. Secret thing.
I would love to live on an island.
Okay. Okay, any project in your life, Yezzi, that you dream to become part of?
I would love to be part of United Nations Women and be one of their speakers or ambassadors.
Great. That one lie in your life that you're fed up of saying every single day?
Probably the lies to myself. I think sometimes I lie to myself in things, but I try to fight against those lies that are like, oh, I'm too fat. I think it's a lie. I'm not too fat, but you know, these kinds of probably self-destruction.
That's the biggest lie.
Yes.
Yezzi. You better stop it to saying it to yourself.
No, I'm not fat. A little bit.
Okay. Who is your 3 a.m. friend?
Nuha Samarai or Yvonne. I have my 2 friends that I can call anytime.
Okay. One thing about motherhood that you love the most?
Cuddle my kids and baking with them.
Okay. How would you define yourself, Yezzi, when it comes to defining your personality? Yezzi as a mother, Yezzi as a wife, or Yezzi as an influencer?
I think Yezzi as a friend, and friend I mean with my kids and my followers and my friends. I mean, I think I'm a good friend.
Okay, Yezzi as a friend. Okay, name one of your favorite Doha-based photographer.
Photographers?
Yes.
Can I say 2?
Okay.
Okay, Angel, Jerome, well, in Baida as well, Baiba.
Oh.
They are my 3 favorite photographers.
Okay. Okay, Yezzi, who do you think are your competitors in Doha?
Competitors?
Competitors. Do you think they're following you and they're, copying you in many ways and they're trying to compete with you?
I think there are many people copying other people, and for me it's something like, wow, they are doing this because they like what I'm doing. I don't want to feel or believe that there are haters there, and I always believe that sharing is caring. Like when you share what you do or what you have, you will get more. You don't have to do it thinking, oh, I want to share because I will get more. But I share, and I think everyone is different and in their way, and I respect the work of everyone. I don't want to think that I have enemies. I want to think that I have friends and colleagues that we do similar things and we can grow together. That's the way I think.
You take it positively.
I always
you
take
believe
it positive.
in healthy competition.
I will see things that are, I start doing this, I start doing that, I start doing that. Because when I moved in 2011, there were not many, social media was not a thing.
And now every other person is in it.
Exactly, I was always sharing my healthy diet, my workouts, my kids, my fashion, everything. And now everyone is doing it, but I don't want to say, oh, they're doing it because I did it. I think everyone have their time to...
Yeah. And I think it's a trend now.
It's a trend.
Definitely.
It's a trend.
Okay, what is your dream job in future you would like to do?
I would love to travel the world, to places where I can help. Like for example, I would love to go to Uganda and stay 3 months in an orphanage. Talking about my experience, I know one day in my life I will be standing on a big forum and sharing my experience and without pain. Like all the bad things that happened in my life that hurt me, they made me what I am today. And I know sharing what happened to me is making me stronger. And one day I can stand in front of 1,000 people, maybe millions of people, and sharing my story without pain, because I forgive. And I'm working on that, on forgiveness. That's something I dream of.
Great, beautifully said. Okay, if you were given an option, how would you like to rate WhatsUp Doha? And your options are excellent, excellent, excellent.
I will say
I'm
excellent.
No, I'm kidding. Your options are outstanding, excellent, very good.
I think it's unique. I think it's different. I think it's original and fun. And I think it's something that is going to become bigger and bigger and bigger because, yes, inshallah, because not only doing fun things, you are doing social things, and this is something really good.
Thank you so much. Okay, now your favorite magazine out of these three. So you need to choose only one.
Okay.
Grazia, Vogue, Cosmopolitan, Middle East.
What is the second one?
Vogue.
Vogue. Well, I don't read magazines, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And the closest to me, the one I have more easy access is Grazia, so I will say Grazia.
Okay. So your favorite luxury retail department store in Qatar? Blue Salon, Salon, or Paris Gallery?
I will say
I'm giving you a tough time, yes.
Blue Salon, Paris Gallery, or Salon. I will say Salon.
Salon.
Yes.
Okay. Your favorite fashion blogger? Your options are Eat, Sleep, Fancy, Cooties, or Les Squad. Yeah.
That's so hard. I love them all. I think they are all different in their own way. They are my friends, and I love them all, and they influence me in different ways. But I will say Cooties is my favorite, more luxurious blogger. Pooja is my favorite, more different and outgoing and blogger and influencer. And Eat Sleep Be Fancy Hasna, she's super transparent and honest and different mothers were blogger. And all of them are my friends. So I think I will choose 3 of them.
But you were supposed to choose only one. Anyways, no problem. Your favorite influencer in Doha in a male category. And your options are Khalifa Harun, Hamid Al-Mari, Jassim Al-Ali, Umar Al-Asman.
I will say Khalifa because he's fun.
Yes, he is. Okay, now your favorite influencer in a female category. And your options are Nana Al-Anzi, Aisha Al-Nama, Asma Al-Thani.
I would say Aisha Al-Nama.
Aisha Al-Nama. Okay. Okay, your favorite retail group in Doha, whether it's Al-Shaya, Azadia, or Apparel.
I like Sadia and I like Shaya. I don't know which one to choose because both have different stores that I love.
Yes.
But I will say Al Shaya.
Al Shaya. Okay. Your favorite mall in Doha? Mall of Qatar, Doha Festival City, or Villaggio?
I like Mall of Qatar and I like Doha Festival City.
Yes, the only one answer.
I will say, I think I will say Mall of Qatar because of all the shows and activities they have that my kids enjoy.
Yeah.
So as a family, I will say Mall of Qatar. As a shopaholic, I will say Doha Festival City.
I don't care. But in Mall of Qatar, you have almost all the outlets. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, your favorite health and beauty center? Your options are Silcor, VLCC, Skin and Soul.
BLCC.
VLCC, okay.
Because I go there and I try them and I love it.
Okay. Your favorite beauty salon? Aldo Capolo Doha, Diva Lounge Doha, or Al Mashada?
Aldo Coppola.
Aldo Capolo. Why?
My nails
Okay.
and my hair.
Great.
But you know what? I love Diva Lounge because the massages and everything is good.
Okay. Your favorite luxury brand that you choose for your bags especially? Louis Vuitton, Gucci, or Prada?
I love Prada, but I have a lot of Gucci. I think I'm part of Gucci gang.
Yeah.
I love Gucci.
So you better take
Yes,
Gucci.
Gucci,
Okay.
yes.
Now, Yezzi, in this question you need to answer. It's a word question. I'll say a word. What comes to your mind first, you need to say that.
Okay.
And you don't have time for
Okay.
that. Okay. So it's a one-word answering thing. So what comes to your mind when I say Qatar?
Home.
Mondrian Hotel.
Dream.
Nuha.
Friend.
Beauty.
Woman.
Prime Bites Restaurant.
Quality.
TV show.
Fun.
Okay. Barbie.
Doll.
Industry.
Work.
Safari.
Adventure.
Diva.
Crown.
Expat life.
A bliss.
Great. Well done, Yezzi. You have done a great job.
Yay!
And by the way, we do have a beautiful giveaway for you from Prime Bites Restaurant.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Great,
Honestly,
great. It was lovely having you. So viewers, this was today's episode of Wonder Woman of Doha. Hopefully you loved it and we are really looking forward to your feedback. So do not forget to subscribe us and comment below. We all women are beautiful in our own way. So all of us are Wonder Woman because I believe being a woman itself is a wonder. We are extremely thankful to Prime Bites Restaurant Qatar for collaborating with us for this exclusive segment. Have a great day. Goodbye.